Hello and welcome to this instalment of Talkin Trim. I'm Jonathon Skinner and today we are looking at the front and rear seat and headrest kits for the Jaguar XJ6. Now, as I've mentioned in previous videos, there are a few different variants of the seat covers, both for the front and rear seats for the XJ6 range. Strictly speaking, this is actually for an XJ Door Coupe, but some of the seat patterns will be also applicable to the Series 2s. However, they did change quite a few elements, so it's always worth checking easily via photos. Just send us photos of your seats and we'll advise which are the best seat covers for it. The front seats were subtle changes, mostly based around the pleat width, either the narrow sort of 1-inch pleats or the wider 2-inch pleats as per this video. The rear seats, same principle again, but actually the design of the overall look and finish of them did vary quite massively on the rear seat, so just bear that in mind. But yeah, like I say, this is mostly Series 2 / XJ Two-Door Coupe. It's worth mentioning as well, this is a rather cool and unique kit, hence the video. Our customer has basically asked us to replicate the interior for Iron Maiden's drummer, who has an XJ6 with a bright red interior with black trimmings and pipings on it. So that's what we've done here. He basically sent us a load of photos and we've replicated it with that element there. Worth noting as well, this is a full leather kit, so normally we do kind of mostly OEM spec kits, but the customer has literally gone for full leather on everything, including all the panels. So elements of these seats are in leather that are normally either in a vinyl material or a nylon material that Jaguar started using during this era of production, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, so these have been done in bright red. They've been done in smooth leather. We can offer smooth and grain for most of our colours. And we've accented it with black piping going around the majority of the piping areas on those as per the specifications. It's worth noting that the headrests in this kit have been piped as well. Originally, Jaguar headrests did not have piping on them, they had top stitching, but the customer has asked us whether we can pipe the headrest as well, so we have done. So just bear that in mind, that is not original at all. All of the items in this video are included as standard in our trim kits. So front seat covers, headrest covers and the rear seat covers. However, we can obviously sell those parts individually in car sets as well. So let's start at the front. So we've got the front seat covers, cushions, backrests obviously. Now, probably repeating a bit of information if you've seen other videos of ours, but the pleat size changed. These are the wide pleats, we refer to them as 2-inch pleats. Some cars had the narrower 1-inch pleats, as per this photo in this book here, and also you had either plain pleats as per these, or you had the embossed perforated pleats where they had that little sort of almost diamond pattern in the pleats rather. We can offer either, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, bright red, black trimmings, all original tuck and roll pleats as they should be. The cushions are subtly handed right and left, always given away by our little triangles for right hand seats. The undersides we sew in the loose foam, some bits are sewn onto foam. Obviously the pleated panels on there has the cross seam going across, which goes into the element of the seat foam going across there like that. Backrest, very similar concept. The backrests aren't handed, they are universal. Again, you had this cross seam going across. You also had obviously the headrest chrome for all cars that were applicable with headrests, which was most of them. You can see that there, these ones actually had a black stopper in them. Some of the cars left the factory with the headrest allocated to it, but without it actually fitted. They had these black stoppers. Other cars like this, you can see, actually left without any headrest fitted whatsoever. And then you've got loose bits of material here. Again, I mean, these have been done in leather. Normally they would just be in the either vinyl, moquette or a nylon material as per this photo here. Sorry, just trying to get rid of that glare. Not doing very well there. They go this way around. These are kind of, they bend around the seat and become part of the seat mechanism sections around the base of the seat basically. So it kind of loops around the Mickey Mouse ears. So yeah, obviously that's the set of front seats. Headrests sold separately to the front seats, but is included as standard in our trim kit. Like I say, piping was not original. It was normally top stitched in that area there, but this customer has requested piping. And this centre panel was plain, but for some cars, to match the embossed pleats, if they had them on there, with this panel here, this rectangular panel, would have had the embossed leather as well. Focusing on the rear seats again. The undersides there, again, you have the foam on the outside perimeters sewn in. You have the scrim, which allows you to trim to the seat frame and seat foam correctly. So all of that's pre-sewn in place to allow relatively easy fitment as per the original spec. Right, moving on to the rear seats. Again, the pleat width can change and the pleat embossing versus plain can change. And as mentioned at the beginning of the video, the actual styling of the rear seats did change according to those pleat sizes. So just to give you a basic overview example, in this book here, you can see these are the 1-inch pleats. They've actually got, you can't quite see it in this photo on the, oh yeah, you can just about make it out. Has got the embossed pattern on it there. So you can see there straight away there, that design is different to the one that we're on here. This is much more uniform and rectangular. And if you look at the backrest through there, hasn't got the big archway section. Whereas if we go to this page here, again, there you are, perfect. That gives a good example. So that is the other design, or one of the other designs. There are a few. Whereas this one here, you can see that is that archway section there. You've got this tapering cushion element here, which is this element here. So like I say, quite a few variants, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, so you get the cushion cover there, then you get the backrest cover there, and you get the armrest, which again is leather, with a nice leather tab there and some top stitching on there. The aperture opening for where the armrest goes there. As mentioned before, obviously this is a full leather kit, so a lot of these retainer pieces and apertures and the top panel there and the retainer around here, some of these side panels here, they would be either vinyl, nylon or moquette, depending on the spec of the car originally, but this has been done in full leather. As mentioned as well, piping is always leather cloth where the colours permit, which is the majority of our colours. We really try not to use vinyl for our piping where possible, because vinyl isn't that great for piping. See our blog handbook area for more details on that, because it's quite a crucial detail and somewhere where we don't take shortcuts where a lot of other people do. Just to give you a quick look at the underside, very similar concept again. A lot of these centerpieces are foamed up. You have the scrim and scrim sewn in on elements of there to allow again for the trim fitments, etc. So the car, same concept again on the backrest. You get some bits either glued onto foam or loosely sewn in, and the scrim elements all in place there. So as with all of our parts, attention to detail is everything. We try and replicate and improve on the original specifications where we can. So yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video just to give you an overview. Obviously it crosses over with other videos I've done on these parts and cars, but because of the colour scheme, the full leather element of it, and the fact that it's kind of replicating that very famous Iron Maiden car, the drummer out of Iron Maiden, I thought it was pretty cool. So hopefully we'll have some photos on our website in due course showing this when it's all fully trimmed up in the car. Thanks for tuning in. Please remember to like, subscribe and share with other classic car enthusiasts. Make any comments below, and of course contact us directly if you have any inquiries, and I look forward to doing the next video for you. Cheers.